We've got no keys. Wah, wah, wah. Yes. What's up, guys? What's going on? Am I live? Am I live? Is this thing working? Mic check, mic check. Oh, I got the wrong tab on. What's up, guys? G here. Welcome back to another video. Well, this is a live stream, my bad. I'm still stuck on that old vibe. How's everybody doing today? I got a lot to talk about with Polestar. Obviously, we had some news today. Technicals are not looking too good, guys, and that's the topic of the title. It's the topic of the video. I'm gonna give you guys a few minutes to see if anybody shows up. If not, we're gonna roll without you. But you guys can definitely watch this later. Before we start, please take a second, hit the like button so we can get this video out to other Polestar investors. You guys know the deal, you know the business. But yeah, I hope you guys had a great day. Tomorrow, new day, new opportunity. Let's get it. And yeah. So we had some news today. I'm gonna just run down through some of the stuff that's good, some of the stuff that's bad. Then we'll take a look at the technicals. But definitely, if you have any questions, put them in the chat. I'll definitely answer them when I can. This should be a good vibe, a good time. But that's it. That's it. Let me know how you guys are doing. So I guess nobody's showing up. I'm not seeing anybody online. But let's go ahead and get started. The dash is dizzy. Okay, so Polestar provides new batteries for this flying electric vehicle company called Candela. Okay, so this just came out today, I believe, early this morning. But price actions, I'm not sure why so I took a second to highlight some stuff. It's not obviously highlighting, so I'm not sure what's going on here. What the hell? Come on, now you gonna do me this in front of the kids? For real? That's how you feeling right now? Okay, let me see if this just worked for that one. Damn, I'm spoiling everything right now. There it is. It's not loading in here though for some reason. Let me refresh this. Damn, what a bust. I'm messing this video up already. I just got started. Okay, well, I guess I'm gonna have to run through this. Obviously, I had this stuff highlighted, but it didn't want to cooperate with me. Maybe it just got updated or something. Okay, so Polestar deal is they basically are closing a deal with this electric boat company called Candela. And basically what this is going to do for Polestar is just create a new revenue stream. Polestar's going to be creating these they're going to be selling their batteries and their charging systems. So we're familiar with the batteries. I'm not sure what the charging systems are because I don't think we have charging stations or something like that, unless I'm misunderstanding that. But for the battery stuff, obviously we have not the best battery out there, but it is something that they can definitely take advantage of. So these guys are both trying to get to the same place and create a zero emissions environment vehicle or whatever. Just trying to give back to the world, right? Obviously make revenue. That's the business. But yeah, this business deal represents the beginning of a broader intended partnership. So what this means, basically, this is just the beginning. They could definitely do more collaboration down the future. So there it is. And I don't know why I have to redo this. I had all this stuff highlighted for you guys. Now I gotta re-highlight it. So I might skip a few things just unintentionally. But basically, yeah, they're I think it's Canadian, it's a Californian US company or something. They have offices both in Stockholm, is California, and Sausalito. Okay, so anyway, tap into the state-of-the-art automotive battery. And basically these guys aren't new to the business. They've been out since 2014, so they do have, I think, some prototypes, because I went to their website and they've got they have some test drives you can set up and stuff. So I think they do have these vehicles. They're called the C8 and the P8 Voyager. They're basically flying taxis. Not the eVTOLs though, not the Jobies and stuff. This is completely different. This is on water. There's a picture of that. But aside from that, I think this is going to be a good relationship. Polestar's going to help him overcome some of these hurdles. So basically what's going on with or why they did this deal was because it's kind of hard to get these batteries created and stuff, and that's because of materials and stuff. So scarcity and high unit cost of these packs are two factors that are making this transition to electric boats a lot easier, or smoother. So eventually, hopefully with this new relationship with Polestar, they'll be able to get more revenue in. That can definitely. So basically, what they're doing is, and what I think about this is, Polestar. You know how Tesla has their energy subsidiary or whatever. They have another department. I guess Polestar is trying to create something like that at some point. They're doing the batteries. They're doing charging systems, which I don't know too much about the charging systems, so don't quote me on any of that. But I mean, I think some point Polestar can start branching out more into that, right? Because they do already have a, I would say, a footprint in some of the electric vehicles with the Polestar 1, the Polestar 2, and now they're doing the Polestar 3. So this is definitely something in the right direction, I would say. Just kind of going back down to this cost of materials and stuff. Basically, Polestar has the founders Volvo in China, so I think they were more optimistic or more open to partnering with Polestar because we have some good backing, right? We got Geely and Volvo, Daddy and Mama. So it is what it is. It is what it is. To make electric vehicles or boats mainstream, we need to build thousands of boats each day, so each year. So Polestar is going to be able to help them scale into production and enter this electric vehicle market or electric boat market. I'm sorry, I have EV stuck in my head. Anyway, I think that's the big thing about this. I don't know too much about the battery watts and stuff, but basically, I don't even know how these boats actually work, but they do have a website. I looked it up. So let's take a look at these boats for just a second. And these are obviously renderings, but I do think they have one out there. These are some of the products I think that they have. And so, not exactly sure too much. I don't even know very much about this, but you can do a, what did I say, a test drive? You can even order this today, actually. So not too familiar with this, but pretty interesting stuff. And obviously, I'm not going to be investing in this. But this is something that Polestar is interested in, and I think it's because they're trying to do zero emissions as well. Ooh, hold up. I gotta turn down this music just a little bit because it's messing up my tempo. Let me go back to the main page. So the reason I say that you can do the test drives is down here. They've got their partnerships or whatever, just some magazines that they've appeared in. But you can start doing these test drives. So obviously they have a vehicle out there, but maybe it's not like to the point where they can scale fast, right? So that's what Polestar's relationship's going to help them with. So yes, sir, yes, sir. That's basically what all I have on this one. Candela, it's cool and stuff, but I'm not exactly sure too much. I think this one's only going to like 34 miles an hour, so I'm not sure is that fast for a boat. I think it would be fast, right? But that's what I got for Candela. I do have some bad news, but we'll save that towards the end a little bit. I want to show you guys that they did, Polestar did open a new destination center back in Denmark. It's a small little workplace, only gonna have like 8 employees and stuff, but basically just another location, just expanding the branch and stuff. Now this is a little city or whatever district that they don't really have too much exposure in just yet. They've only sold about 524 vehicles, so 524 P2 units in the Nordic county, being the second best selling model. So not a lot of exposure in just the electric vehicle for this district and stuff. I'm not sure what this actually is. This is the one that's outperforming Polestar right now, but just in general, not a big electric vehicle city. So it is good that they're getting in here, penetrating this early. I don't even think Tesla's in this, right? So that's interesting, right? And then just some remarks or some comments from the homie, the Hendrik Bang manager here. Overwhelming and ever-increasing enthusiasm received from Danish customers. So there is interest in here, right? They maybe just don't have the infrastructure. They don't have the marketing. They don't have exposure in the EVs yet for this city. But they do. I think they're open to it, right? What's up, Jimmy? Jimmy, what's going on? What's good, my guy? What's good? Pretty good, man. How you doing? Welcome to the stream. We chilling. If you guys can just hit the like button so we can get more people in here, it'd be some good vibes. Appreciate it. Right now I'm just covering Polestar. I'm not sure if you're a fan of Jimmy. Are you a fan of Jimmy? I know you're a Tesla fan, but maybe you're not a fan of Polestar. I'm not sure. This is probably the second best company to Tesla, I would say. The other one's probably Ford. Neo's got some great stuff, of course, but just kind of shady with that stuff over there, with the business behind closed curtain. So not a big investor in Neo, but you know, they could be falsifying some of their numbers too, right? So from our end, it looks like it's impressive and they've got tons of deliveries, but you never know with the Chinese companies. You feel me? You feel me? So anyway, yeah. So Polestar is a good one. Obviously, they've got Volvo, so that's why I think there's a little bit less risk, right? Because at the end of the day, you know, they could acquire them, they could take them over. Even if it's not Volvo or Geely that takes over this branch, it could be somebody external, right? So somebody that's trying to, like, I think there was some news about even Apple potentially being in partnership or something. I don't know, but that'd be pretty interesting. And it is pretty cheap valuation, right? Well, I wouldn't say that, but I think it's like at 18 billion. It's probably less now, honestly. We're like trading like at $8 or something, so a lot less. The dash is digi, the schedule is busy. My head in a hoodie, my shorty a goodie. Yes, sir. So, I think that's all I have on this news here. Basically, they're just, you know, extending the little locations to introduce the vehicles to customers and stuff, and they can test drive them. So just another nice destination location out in Denmark to support the growth. More EVs, latest news here. All right, so I want to shift over to one of the last good comments or the good things that I saw that come out recently, and that's basically the British police is going to add, well, they've only added two, but they're adding the Polestar 2s to their electric vehicle fleet. So they started with Tesla Model 3s, they've also added the Kia EV6, and then just recently they've added the Polestar 2. So I think that's just going to help. I mean, I'm not sure how it's going to look with the labeling and everything, but I really like the Polestar 2's front end, so I think that's going to look mean. So I'm excited to see if people get some pictures of this soon. Here's the Kia 6. I hate the Kia. You would never catch me driving a Kia. Am I right? But yeah, on Tuesday they announced, oh, this is stuff for Polestar. So this is older news. I think we've covered most of that stuff already. They're just talking about some of the locations that they opened, the revealing of the Polestar 6 and how they're taking pre-revenue orders, and also they also did hire a new president in China. Dang dang. But we don't really care too much about the small details. As long as they're getting the deliveries done, they're getting the stuff what we need to get done, they're getting the numbers. And then some of the other stuff we've already covered about Hertz, you know, entering Australia, and yeah, the Automedy place order, which is going to be like a $10 million order. So some of that old stuff that there, but just kind of retouching on some of that. The main thing here for this article is, you know, we got the new two Polestars coming to the British Transport Police. So I think that's pretty cool. I will see if we can get some pictures of that soon. Or maybe it's a hidden cop. You see, I see the lights in here actually. They're inside. Is that inside or is that outside, or is that just the reflection? I'm not sure. Damn. Anyway, this came out 5 minutes ago. What the hell? I think, yeah, I guess it just came out. Hey, I'd love to add some Polestar shares around 7 for next year, for the next 5 years. Oh yeah, for sure, for sure. You know, the only thing that Polestar doesn't have is some of the technology. It's just the battery's not there. It's only like 280, 270. So Tesla, you know, and me being like a customer, I would kind of lean to the Tesla just because I'm a big range type of guy, you know. So, but I think Polestar is still a great investment, I think, and especially trading towards some of these new prices. I think it's a good opportunity. So yeah, $7 is actually a good area, and we'll talk about some of that because there is some new lows being broke. But before we do that, you know, you're interested in buying, there's a couple people that are actually getting out of their positions. Not sure why my stuff is not loading, my guy. So I spent like 20 minutes, 30 minutes highlighting stuff for you guys, and now it's not loading for some reason. It's kind of irritating. Damn, I don't want to see that there. Anyway, there's one of these funds or these banks that actually trimmed their position by 37%. So I know we're talking about adding shares and stuff. The bad news is some people are getting out, but I have good news to come with this too. But these guys cut their position. Now, obviously, it's a little baby position, 12,000 shares. Like, come on. Are they even considered a bank at this point? They're like, it's a small position. I think it was worth like 142,000 at the end of their last reporting. So this was just recently. I came out with their filings and stuff. So that's the bad one, right? Toronto, we don't care about them anymore because they're getting out. But there's actually several hedge funds that are getting in here. Most of these are actually people adding. So there's a new position acquired by Raymond and James. They have added $265 just in the fourth quarter. Montreal, they've added a new stake too. There's a big one in here somewhere. This one's 2.7 million. And then there's one that's like 1 million shares. They have added, this is Caesar Capital LP, and they've boosted their entire stake by 233%. So they've got that 1 million shares now, which is 11 million. Yes, sir. You got that one right. So if you guys love Polestar, make sure you hit the like button. And then they've added, this is from their last quarter. So I'm assuming Q2, they've added 700,000 shares. That's insane, right? So I would say it was trading around $9 when they've added this. And so they've done pretty good for themselves. Well, not in their return, but as a position wise. Then the other ones are kind of small, 148,000, and this other one's like a 2.6 million, decent, but definitely that 11 million, 0.7 huge investment there, I would say. And one interesting thing is 29% of the entire stock is owned by institutional hedge funds and investors. Isn't that crazy? So that could be a reason why the stock is so manipulated. Now, I don't know the ratio between the float and the outstanding shares, so I would have to take a look at that to see how many shares are actually tradable right now. But it could be a reason why some of this stuff is being manipulated and people are getting scared and just keep selling off, right? Especially on like good news like the boat thing. So for those of you that are joining a little bit late, we were talking about the electric vehicle Candela. Basically, they're adding this partnership with Polestar, a nice relationship, the beginning of a beautiful relationship, I would say. They expect or hope to do further business down the road, but Polestar is going to be providing them the electric batteries and charging stations. So again, I don't know what they mean by charging systems. Is that charging stations? Is that something internally or something? But I was thinking that maybe at some point, if this is something that is normal, then Polestar can start branching out into a nice little energy like sector, right, for themselves, or another revenue stream, basically like Tesla. That would be dope. So obviously Tesla's making everything a lot easier for all the electric vehicles, right? They're pivoting the road for everybody to make things easier, right? Like, I don't think if Tesla had done what it done, then I don't think some of these companies would be thriving or even like having. And honestly, technology also kind of helped too, but obviously they opened the doors for a lot of this stuff, right? Tesla did. So I think do I have one more thing? Yeah, I have one more article. This one's kind of more related to Tesla, and I think some people are talking about Tesla stock split. I'm not too familiar with what's going to happen with that. Doesn't it happen tomorrow, or is it Thursday? Or wait, what's tomorrow? Yeah, tomorrow's Wednesday. Tomorrow's the 24th. I think it's the 25th when they start trading. That's going to be a big event, I think. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. But anyway, this is more related on just, the Anti-Inflation Reduction Act, which is, I think, not going to reduce inflation. It's going to increase inflation. But this is given basically not just Tesla, but some of these other electric vehicles, like tax credits for the electric vehicle. And we talked about this, but it's just a way for them to, I mean, this is going to be tax money probably from us, sadly, right? So it's sad, but it also is going to help, I guess, I don't know, push the stock higher. So the Inflation Act's new 7,500 tax credit for electric vehicles could be a major tailwind because to Tesla in the company's bottom line. So they already have really good margins, right? So Tesla already has good margins and stuff. And I guess this might actually mess up their margins now that I think about it. I don't know, because they'll be making less, right? Or does this go to us? Does the 7,500 tax credit go to us? Like, if I pay you 50,000, do I get 75 off? I think this probably goes to Tesla, right? I think Tesla. So if the vehicle's 5750, the tax credit will take that 750. It'll pay it to Tesla, and then the customer or us only pay 50,000. Right? I think that's how it works. Maybe I'm stupid though. So, what's up, Joe? Hey, welcome to the channel, man. What's going on? Remember a few weeks ago I told you to buy some Celsius calls at 85 bucks? Yes. Did it take off today? Let me check. I'm gonna pull it up on my Weeble account. Got the burner account. 113 up 9% today. Yeah, that one was like coiling for a while. I think that one's gonna keep running, honestly. That thing just broke out to new highs. We can pull that one up in just a second. Let me wrap up some of this stuff. Or do you guys even want to talk about this? This is for all the Polestar people, but basically, I'm not exactly sure if Polestar is going to be eligible for this. I think I saw some tweeters or some tweeters, some tweets that Polestar, their marketing account, they replied that if they do get this, then they would definitely announce it or something. So not sure if Polestar will be eligible for this, but I think they might be. And then the last thing, I don't even want to look at this, but what is this? This is the Scandinavian inspired SUV concept. Celebrates everything that Volvo and Polestar stand for. I'm not vibing with this one, you guys. What do you guys? I'm not really vibing for this. Joe said UCO baby, all I care about is Polestar. Hey, you're in the right channel, my guy. Well, I cover a lot of stuff, but yeah, Polestar is one that I like to cover too. What do you guys think about this? This is Volvo and Polestar concept. I think I wasn't really reading too much onto this, but I think it's kind of ugly. It's got the Thor headlights. You guys see this? I don't know if this is like a fan made by Chris Law. If it's just like a fan design or something, but it looks like a Hummer. Looks like a Polestar. I don't know how I'm feeling about this, honestly, guys. But I thought I'd just show this. I think I found it on Pinterest or something. Shit. Anyway. That one's all I have for you guys. We have the thing here, the reduction, which is gonna be helping Tesla and hopefully Polestar. I got some updates on the institutionals, right? And then I have to take a look at the chart. So this was good though. I think the update SEC filing disclosures or whatever, this was good. We got some insight on what's going on. And like I said, at the end of the day, you got about 30% investors and hedge funds, institutional investors, let me add that, controlling the stock. So there could be some manipulation there. Then we talked about just, more exposure through the electric fleet at the British Transport Police, and more expansion into their little Polestar spaces, right? So small little workplace for them, and they can start, distributing to a smaller market, the Nordic county, which is doing pretty well for them. They're the second best, but it's still a very young market there, only 524. So, and then the main thing that I showed you guys today was that electric battery stuff, and I took a look at the boats and stuff. These are like renderings and stuff, CGI, I don't know what they're called, but it looks cool. The first long-range electric water taxi. So Polestar is going to basically be partnering up with them. Maybe down the road they do more with them. I'm not sure exactly, but we'll see what it is. And Joe says all the cars are weird. Look, it's what's inside. Wait, what? All EV cars are weird. Look, all the cars look weird. It's what's inside. Oh, okay. Did I say something about the cars looking weird? I can't remember. I can barely remember what I did earlier today. I went to get physical therapy. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. But no, I'm not a big fan of this boat stuff, but if it's going to create more revenue for Polestar, then it is what it is. Let me hop over to the charts for Polestar, because this is basically the main thing for the title and stuff. Big Kahuna says Polestar 2 should qualify for the 7,500 tax credit. That's right. I think it should. We'll just have to wait for like maybe a little PR press release or something. But this is what I wanted to talk about for the most part, the technical analysis. Maybe I should stick on the one on the daily first. And we did talk about possibly retesting this line here, right? This 880. What's up, Leland? I love that I can keep adding, but I don't need 7. Love to see it jump up to 12, 14 this month. Yes, I think we all love to. I think in the short term, I am seeing more downside. Oh, let me clear that out. So I'm not sure if you guys watched the last video, but we were talking about this trend that we were in, right? And once we broke it, we sold off pretty aggressively, and we were looking at this support here, which is around $8.89 here. And recently, or just yesterday, we actually broke it. So this is actually creating new lows, which we have not actually tested yet. And so in the short term, I am feeling a little bit bearish. Obviously, we have no history down here, no support, no nothing. So it does look kind of bad right now. Another thing to note is the MACD just crossed over, so we are kind of looking bearish, right? We have the MACD crossing the signal, you know, selling volume coming in. So I'm not exactly sure. I think Jimmy said $7. So there could definitely be a $7 area. We'll kind of see, and I don't really follow the RSI, but maybe that's an indicator you guys can follow. And you can, so basically what I saw here is a double top here, which for me, and ideally what I would see for the double top, and then the breakdown, right? We have the breakdown here. The distance between here to here would be the breakdown distance from here down to the end. That probably might be the end of the cycle. Let me clear some of this out and we'll try to get some more technical or some more accurate numbers. So this is the top, this is the bottom. And what I'm going to do is going to copy that, copy it down to the bottom end of this, right? And so this is just like an eyeball, eye park or whatever, ballpark. There we go, ballpark. Yeah, so in a ballpark, probably like 720, I'm thinking, right? And that's probably somewhere you guys should watch, maybe $7.20. You know, short term, right? Long term, I was really expecting a hold of this level, right? I think we talked about that last time. I was expecting us to be able to hold this support here. So if we were able to hold that support, then I was expecting a change in trend. So we were in the uptrend, a downtrend. Support here would be a change in trend again. And then we could possibly retest $10. But yeah, I think that's what I was seeing in the chart here. We can definitely go to a shorter time frame to see what's going on here. But I am thinking maybe $7.20 might be the bottom. And the only reason I'm leaning a little bearish in the short term, that doesn't change anything fundamentals based on the company and stuff. I think the company is good. It's got the Polestar, the Volvo backing and everything, right? Polestar does. So I think the company is doing their deliveries, right? And I think there's actually an article. Let me see. Somebody sent me a tweet. I think it was Azus. I'm not sure if he's in here. He sent me a, see if I can find it. But he sent me an article on something. Let me see if I can pull it up. It was a picture. Let me open this bad boy up real quick. How do I open this? Open in a new tab or something? Fuck. Okay, there we go. Yeah, here we go. Did I just lose myself? What was I saying? Yeah, it's a solid company. It's a solid company. My bad, y'all. My bad. It's a solid company. But that, you know, that shouldn't reflect this. It should reflect the stock price, but it doesn't reflect the stock price. But just because it doesn't reflect in the stock price doesn't mean it's a bad company. Shit, I confused myself. If you're like long-term investor, if you believe in it, then this will be a good area for you guys to start maybe adding some more shares, right? I do want to talk about the short and stuff. The short. Let's go to Intel. We'll talk a look. Oh, and I remember the website that I was talking about last time. It's called iBorrowDesk. I couldn't remember. I couldn't think of it last time. But what do you think? Reversal head and shoulders by October. Ooh, that's spicy. I haven't looked at that. I'll take a look at it in just a second. Tesla Cybertruck looks ugly. Yeah, bro. It honestly, there's like a couple little memes that they'd be making with it. They'd be adding the trailer to the back and stuff. It's kind of funny. So this is the short data for today, and basically what's going on is if I remember correctly, the borrow fee rate's going up, right? I think it was like at 130, something. Yeah, so just a few days ago, 144, it came down to like 130. I saw 130 at some point. Yeah, it's 130. Now we're coming back up. So available shares is going back up, which is not good, right? The availability, we want low availability of shares. So that's going back up, coming back down. But it's still at 10,000. Obviously, that's nothing compared to the volume. But the fee is going up. So as long as we can keep that going up, definitely apply pressure if the stock price can go back up. So that's short data information. Let me zoom out. Maybe, oh shit, let's zoom in. How do I fix this? So available is this. So available shares coming down. Fee is the red line. So that's kind of wonky right now because when it chops off, that means that I'm guessing there's no shares available or something. I don't know. Let me take that out. Closed. Fuck. You guys get the idea. Shares are coming down. Available shares are coming down. Fee is still staying up there. But none of this really matters if the price is going downhill. And the reason I say I'm kind of bearish in the short term is because the overall indexes seem kind of weak, right? So we've retraced like 4 or 5% in like 3 days. Let me do the math real quick. So from the highs, which was just on like Thursday or Friday, we've already pulled back almost 4.5%, so 4.5%. So we are like in critical levels right now, and I think the futes are down right now. So with weak indexes, right, if we end up breaking through this 410 level, then this is just going to create more bearishes just for high growth stocks, right? So people are going to rotate out of high growth, go into boomer shit, get their get their dividends, right? So they're going to pull out of that because basically the high growth are forecasting like growth down the road, which people don't care about during recessions and stuff. So I think in the short term, if the indexes continue showing weakness, it's just a motive for bears to step in and start shorting it or just selling off, right? And they'll say, well, market's going to crash, so I'll just get it at a lower price. And so just keep an eye on the indexes. I mean, you could definitely keep an eye on more on specifically on like the tech sector side because this is high growth, but it's all going to look about the same. Now, I will say if we can hold this support here, which is what, 413, 410 or whatever, you can say 413, we could be forming a head and shoulders pattern. So what that means is it's a bearish pattern, but that would mean we would have one more rally. So we would have the shoulder, the head, we would have one more rally, and then we would probably retest this neckline and then possibly or most likely break down the distance of this here all the way, you know, match it down here. So which will be probably like 293, I would say, somewhere around here. So that's what I'm seeing with the charts on the tech side. Let me clear that stuff out. And just going back to tech or Polestar, if the tech is weak, if the sectors are weak, the indexes are weak, then right now we have no supports, right? So we have nothing here supporting our price action. So people are just going to take advantage of it and just run this back down. And so since we had a double top up here, right? So I'm thinking that breakdown is going to come us down to like 720. So that's the stuff I'm just kind of a couple things that I want to look out for and prepare you guys for the possibility. But if we can start reclaiming some of these levels like 1080, or not 10, but 880, my bad, I'm stupid, 880 up here, then, you know, just reclaiming this level I think will be nice for us right here. That's going to be really strong resistance though, right? We've tested that 3 times, I think possibly for 4. I thought there was another time when we were tested, but yeah, triple bottom, that's going to be a hard level to claim or level to reclaim. My bad, I suck at English, dog. But give me some math problems and I got you. So that's what I'm seeing, guys. Anybody have questions? All I care about is Polestar. Yeah, got you, Joe. I got you. All of these are weird looking. And yeah, I think I answered most of this. Polestar 2 should qualify. And Leland says he doesn't want to see the 7. So that's just something I want to prepare you guys for. It can definitely, you know, not happen because it did have a pretty nice wick. So it did sell off to what, the lows of 820, and did get bought back up. So there is some strength in here, but me personally, I think it's a little too soon for buyers to step in. And one thing I guess we could take a look at is the volume profile indicator. Let's pull that up really quick. So this is the volume profile indicator. This is where all the volume is. The resistance is up here. And right now we have no buyer stepping in since, like I said, these are new lows, right? So that's what I'm saying. We just really need to get some index strength. You know, we sold off, like I said, 4% in like a couple days. And so that's just, you know, people taking advantage of everything and selling high growth, right? So, I mean, just take a look at DraftKings, take a look at Affirm, just take a look at a few different high growth stocks. You'll kind of see the same thing around the market. What do you think about the reverse head and shoulders by October? Oh, yeah, that's what I'm thinking. So, where is the reverse head and shoulders, though, my guy? That's what I want to know. Where is that? Oh, I see what you're saying. I see what you're saying. Would this be the shoulder here, my guy? Right here. This is the shoulder ahead. Right? We retest here and then come back down for one more shoulder. I mean, I could definitely see that. I mean, this is obviously not scaled to timeline, but yeah, that could definitely be a thing. So I'm thinking like, yeah, that's, you know, even 8 could be the bottom. That would be a nice, you know. So definitely look for level $8, but worst case scenario, I wouldn't say worst case scenario, but based off like maybe a potential double top, I will look at 720, but $8 is definitely another key support. So Really just watch the indexes. But I see what you're saying, my guy. Inverse and shoulders. I see you. You're looking ahead. So yeah, Big Kahuna in it with the game. He knows what's up. I appreciate that. Yeah, I didn't see that. I didn't even I didn't even notice that. So yeah. So I usually like, yeah, I see you, dog. I see you. This is the shoulder. We got the head. So yeah, I see you. I see you, dog. I see you. Acknowledged, acknowledged. Yeah, I see you. This will be a bullish pattern if that forms. Let's clear that out real quick, not to take anything from you. I'm just gonna see if we can slap on some resistances and stuff down here. I know there's nothing down at the bottom, but maybe we can just add the horizontal stuff. And I've already got these actually. I mean, it's here, but this is the resistance that I'm talking about. I guess 760. Really, I'm not 7. I'm an idiot, man. I'm telling you. Don't listen to me, y'all. But yeah, I think that's what I got for you guys. Tesla, I just want to quickly talk about Tesla. I haven't even charted this in a while. Let me take off the volume profile. We don't need that. And actually, let me go back and make sure I covered all the bases. Let's go to a smaller time frame. This is on the 1 hour Polestar. MACD looks to be trying to cross over. It looks like it keeps getting rejected here, and that's probably shorts just trying to get back in there, right? It's keep getting rejected. So I would look for a crossover. On the 1 hour, I think it's pretty significant. So if we can get a crossover, something like, I wouldn't say like this, but maybe some consolidation. I like the 1 hour, and then here's a better example. Honestly, when you cross over, consolidation would be good too, and that could definitely back up that head and shoulders theory. We kind of consolidate, not at this level, of course, but maybe at 8, or maybe at that level. I don't know. At 8, some consolidation, and then so yeah, let's get that crossover, right? Maybe do a crossover, do some consolidation, and then work our way back up to some of these levels here. So yeah, I see you. I see the vision. I see the vision, my guy. But so what's up with this? How you guys feeling? How's everybody feeling? Are we hodling? Are we cashing out? We're gonna go play the stock market. What I would say is just if you're a long-term investor, I think Jimmy says he's interested in getting this at 7. I would just scale in. You got everything. You got everything but time. Wait, is that how you say it? You got everything and time? Yeah, you got tons of time. I mean, if you're young, I mean, just start investing in stuff you like and markets you think could be successful. And yeah, I think electric vehicles will be something that it's definitely going to become more obvious to everybody. And it's still early, like crypto, So let me talk about Tesla really quick because I do want to cover this. I haven't charted this up, so we're going to do this off the dome really quick. I mean, it might be better. We obviously broke, but it's holding. I think if we can break back over 900, tomorrow's a big day, right? What's tomorrow? The split? The 25th is the split. Oof, I don't know what happens tomorrow, honestly. Do we have big retail data or something? Oh, and we're supposed to talk about Celsius. We'll talk about Celsius in just a second. I think we're in this range now. It looks like. What do you guys think? We're in a range here, bouncing back and forth. So I'd probably say retouch of 930. See for maybe that triple top at the top, right? Run up into earnings kind of thing, kind of vibe. So run up into earnings for a triple top, and then after the split, maybe start breaking down or retouching this low of 850, 830. Big Kahuna says he's scaling in. Okay, what is your average, Big Kahuna? If you don't mind asking, just talk about the vibes. What's going on? One other thing I want to talk about is options. This is fresh off the dome. We're just gonna do it, see how it goes. I haven't looked at anything, but let's just get an idea of the options activity for Polestar. Okay, if you guys want to sign up for this, you can definitely sign up for free. I've put my link down below for 5%, but you can just create a free account too and just use my link if you guys want to save at some point. But I'm gonna do baby steps. We're gonna do 5,000. See what's going in. These are Polestar out the money $25 puts for September. So he says he's in at 10, so he's chilling. He's down like 20%, but he's chilling. He's not nervous. He's scaling in too. So let me look at some of this premium Let me add more of these trades in here. That's it. A lot of heavy put activity. So let me look at the spreads. They're buying and see, you see what they're doing here? They're selling the 826s and then they're rolling that out to the 09. So they're trying to keep this thing under 9. And that makes sense because like we said, most of the institutions are the ones that own this stock. So they're probably you know, just collecting premium on this right now. I'm thinking. So yeah, they're just basically selling their puts and buying new puts. 10K, little baby money here, but they're trying to keep this thing pressed down. I just press down, ass up, I think. Let me look at the overall intra-trade analysis tab. The goal is 10,000 shares. Damn, my man's he's got ambitions. Yes, sir, he's got new ambitions. Brand new whip, got no keys. Tailor my clothes, no starch, please. Got M's in the bank. Yes, indeed. No, I don't have M's in the bank. I'm broke. But it's honest work. So these are the hot change tickers here. 823. There's a little bit of activity going on here. The 9.2 for $10. These are only 800 in volume, 300 in volume, 800 in open interest. So nothing big. I wouldn't say anything crazy going on with the options just yet. This is the most active chains here. Yeah, nothing really crazy. There's $10 puts for next January, 17,000. Those are big, hella bearish for $10. Something's going on there. Other than that, I think there's really nothing special going on right now with Polestar. Cope has dropped, so bullish premium is gone. It's out the window. We wouldn't look at anything. They hate shorts. I'm telling you, the Reddit and apes need to get a whiff of this. Oh yeah, hey, you're right. We need to start pumping that up. Start spamming the ape token in here. Not ape token, but the ape coin. Or the ape stock split or whatever they did. Spin-off. By the way, that's, I think, a pump and dump, so you guys be careful with it. Okay, so this is interesting. Over the 1 month, open interest is actually going down. So there's a lot less people holding option positions right now. So that could also be, or that could also mean that there is a sideways consolidation, right? So there's less people holding positions, sideways consolidation, premiums on options are killed. So maybe there's not people stepping in right now because there's no moves expected in the short term. So that's another thing to actually consider, right? Open interest and just options in general is coming down in the last month. And I guess some of the cope is starting to fall off, right? Pretty much consistent though. Nothing really nothing unusual out of it. For the overall total open interest, we do have more calls over the puts. So that's good, but it could be that they're selling these calls, right? So, and the only reason I say that's because we haven't seen any moves, right? So they're probably just selling all their shares as covered calls, collecting premium. And yeah, you can see that here, right? So they have 3,000 in volume, but the total bullish premium is only 35% of the entire volume. So definitely, I think they're just collecting premium, these big hedge funds. So yeah, we need to get this on the shorts page, on the Reddit shorts page, and we can get a squeeze going. Obviously, I got burnt on my calls. If you guys watched like videos like a few weeks ago, I made a big bet and I took it now. Your boy took it now. It's not new. It's nothing new to me. It might be new to y'all, but I've been taking L since I was young. But we gonna change that soon, hopefully. So we're chilling. But yeah, I think what's going on, more calls, but definitely on the bear side. So they're definitely collecting premiums since it's very little bullish on that. Unless a big name like Warren Buffett takes a position. Yeah, what's been going on with oil? You know, yeah, oil's big. Now let me share with you guys one thing that somebody showed me on Twitter. I forgot to talk about this, but new contact us submission for Polestar. Thank you for contacting Polestar. This is shout out to Azuzu. Is he out here? If he in here, report please. We will report our half year, I think it's HY financials in the coming week or so. Half year financials and start regular reporting the Q3 onwards. Only having listed at the end of Q2. So that's what they're explaining. Since they only listed towards the end, they don't have enough time to get this shit rolling. We expect to disclose Q3 date with our halfway year results. Bojana Flint. Okay, so I think this is shout out to Azuzu. He posted it, or she, I'm not sure if it's a girl, but she sent me that DM, so shout out. But yeah, I think that's gonna about do it for me, fellas. Anybody want to talk any EVs? I got plenty of well, I don't have that much time. I'm trying to go eat soon, but oh, hey, you guys remember Big Kahuna says August 31st tentatively. Is that for the Q3? Oh, that's the halfway mark, right? You're talking about the halfway year. Yeah. Yes, sir. I agree. Halfway mark. We're way past that halfway mark. I'll make a live stream if we get those dates or those catalysts coming out. We'll get it. I'll get that posted for you guys. We'll do a little live stream with a little coffee and shit. We'll just chill. Anyway, this is Lucid. Man, if you guys been watching the videos, you guys know we had that head and shoulders. It was stubborn, but it finally broke down. So retesting the neckline, it could never reclaim this neckline, so eventually it gave up, short stepped in, then took over. That's Lucid. I see this coming down further, possibly. Don't think the end is here for it, especially if the weak indexes continue. If anybody in here a Lucid fan or a Polestar fan, let me know. I need to know. Yeah, I'm seeing like, possibly down here, the end, the GG. Something like that. These are just ballpark numbers. But yeah, I'm thinking 15s definitely, like low 15s is definitely in the books for this one. Yeah, it's just insane. I think it's still overvalued. And that's what kind of makes me mad that Polestar is sitting at $8. So in the long term, I think this should definitely recover. Short term, we might see more downside. And we just got that MACD crossover, selling volume stepping in. And then like Kahuna mentioned, we got that potential inverse head and shoulders. So that would be something. And honestly, the more that we fall, the bigger the rip will be. So because usually, like I said, showed you guys the distance of the head and shoulders breakout would be the distance from the neckline, which would be, let's just say here. This would probably be the neckline here. From here down to the head, that would be the breakout. So if we fall down to 7, let's just say we fall down to 7, I'm going to mark that out somewhere here. If we fall down to 7, then we've got this as the neckline, somewhere around here. Then we would break out, and we would probably come out all the way to 13. Well, yeah. I mean, if you get puts, or I mean, if you get calls down at the bottom, you might be chilling. So anyway, just a couple things to note, to consider. Obviously, we broke new lows, so just be careful, cautious, to see maybe some consolidation. So we talked about consolidation somewhere here. So yeah, selling off, consolidation, maybe then that's when you start getting positions or adding or whatever, and then you can possibly see a run back up to 880, 860. But I think that's everything I have for you fellas. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Please hit the like button. If anybody's still in here, I think everybody dipped. You guys can follow me on Twitter if you like. I post every day here. I post DD. I post just on general. Oh, that's me. Shows. Okay. You guys check out the live stream later and hit the like button. I appreciate everything. We chilling. I have all the links down below if you guys are interested. If you guys wanna, let me scroll through the top. I've got all my links right here. Usual well, Discord, TradingView. Check out TradingView. That's the best trading platform. But yeah, appreciate everybody that showed up. Big Kahuna, shout out to Big Kahuna. Jimmy was in here for a bit. Leland, shout out, homie. I hope you, yeah, I know you don't want to see 7, but yeah, I think we will see 12 or 14 at some point. And then Joe L. Shout out to Joe. He's an early subscriber. Appreciate you, homie. If you guys have any questions, make sure to put them in the comments, and I'll get to them when I can. And other than that, I'm gonna go grab some food. I'm hungry. Take a shower, maybe. I don't know. I'm definitely gonna take a shower. I just came back from physical therapy, but I wanted to do this live stream, so shout out to everybody tuning in, and I'm gonna see you guys in the next video. I'm signing out. Love everybody. Stay safe. Keep moving forward. And I'll see you guys in the next one. And remember, no support right now, so just be careful. I'll see you guys next time. Peace.